together in making the sacred sound of the universe, the Om. Imagine that all the molecules of your body are vibrating like little ping pong balls and coming back down to rest in perfect harmony and balance.
This is where I grew up. Every year since I was about 9 years old, I'd come to the Greenfields. The heart of the Glastonbury Festival. One of the biggest music festivals in the world. And nestled at the top, you'll find the Greenfields. It's where you find your authentic self, a community living off-grid, showing festival goers what a sustainable lifestyle can look like. This is the story of that place.
I mean, when I was a hippie in the 1960s, that's what we did. You know, we rolled our longer things up to make short skirts, and we took our shoes off. As soon as I got round the corner from my parents' house, that's what I did.
At the time, in the 70s, there was a kind of free festival movement going on. People would just go. Nobody had any money.
You know, people living on the land, art and theatre and music. People sitting around fires, trying to make sense of the world.
It seems, I think, to many people, slightly incongruous to site a festival here in the heart of very quiet, peaceful countryside.
It's a super place for it. It's absolutely ideal.
Michael Eavis is the owner of Worthy Farm, a 150-acre dairy farm that he inherited from his father when he was 19 years old. It sits in a valley in Somerset in an area of deep mystical and spiritual importance.
It's a kind of a euphoria down here, and it's away from the awful realities of life. It's a nice place.
Before there was a Green Party, there was an ecology party. And we used to have a gathering on Worthy Farm, which was at a separate time from the main festival. We had one small green space round a totem pole.
There were talks by scientists and green politicians like Petra Kelly, music, theatre, workshops and discussions on spiritual life, civil liberties, women's politics, military disarmament, climate activism. This was one of many gatherings that happened all across the country, radical, spiritual, and free.
Give me some time to blow and numb. The wind is a howling of mountain of cold. When blow and numb, the voice of sailors so heavy for home. Give me some time to blow and numb.
Despite its popularity with hordes of festival pilgrims, the conspicuous consumption of drugs and the chaos that came with the travellers brought Glastonbury into conflict with the local authorities. They tried to use their powers to put an end to the festival.
They went about shutting down festivals on the basis that they were illegal gatherings.
This is the front of the convoy. There are 150 vehicles behind me. They're all heading for Stonehenge.
Are you still there, boy?
We haven't done anything, have we?
I didn't do anything, mate. They smashed me windows. They hit me on the head with truncheons. They hit me when I was on the floor.
I mean, it all changed, actually. In 1985, they closed down Stonehenge Festival. Michael Hessel's time was Minister of Defence or something. I was going for licensing to magistrates, got to get a licence for the festival, for my festival. And they said that I had to take in all the hippies that are on the roads and stuff, you see. I was encouraged by the magistrates, which really helped me a lot. So I couldn't be penalised for it. You see what I mean?
Glastonbury was a legal festival in the eyes of the government. It became the host of many travellers and speakers and artists, and this is what gave Glastonbury Festival its amazing, unique colour. In 1985, Michael offered the Greens a field to hold their gathering. The idea was that the fields were divided into areas, with each area representing a different aspect of the sustainable lifestyle.
Me and my partner and family were running the Green Roadshow at other events, mostly for local authorities all around the country. So it's an environmental travelling exhibition with circus stuff, with entertainment within the tent. Just trying to educate people, but to do it positive and in a fun way. You know, my big PA here, it's all state of the art, off-grid, and still provide a full-on band 5 days in a row.
We were running an event in Kingston upon Thames called the Kingston Green Fair.
He insisted that the Kingston Green Fair should all be what we called alternative energy, renewable technologies.
We brought our ideas from there to here. We're looking at technology, we're looking at permaculture. We have the Speakers Forum here.
We pioneered recycling as well.
We're the first real field in any festival that went off-grid.
I suppose we want everyone to feel that they can come and have a go at anything, whether they're really, really experienced or have never picked up a tool, an axe, a chisel before.
People, come here, go mad, look for somewhere to chill out for a minute, get involved in something, get totally absorbed into it and go away with something going, they practically walk out the workshops on air, don't they?
We anchor people in the making with their hands, and then it unlocks thinking of the mind. All the craftspeople are using quite ancient traditional techniques. That's linking them back to our kind of cultural heritage, and that might be a global cultural heritage as well as British. And it's looking at kind of our ancestral trace in the sense of, what can we rekindle from the past to kind of propel ourselves into the future. So it's not about looking back.
I set up the healing area in 1986 as a place for people to come and be and learn and find healers that actually work for them. It's a different influence from the point of view of campaigns down in Green Future, but my influence has always been the influence of the heart.
Croissant Neuf, Green Futures, the Green Kids, the Craft Field, the Healing Field, the Teepee Field, and the very sacred and magic Sacred Space.
It's grown from being over there with one small field to being these gigantic 70 acres of green fields. I've just tied it together, if you like, and worked with them all, loved them to pieces like a family, and what can I say? It moves me to pieces as well, just as a family can do. To see what they do every year. They come up with something slightly different. They bring in the innovations that push the green messages, and all with that amazing heart and soul that is what's brought us all together to try and change things for the better.
This is my mother, Liz Eliot. She has served as the aerial organiser for 35 years.
It's extraordinary, the change that's happened so rapidly. We have spoiled this land, this world. Some people are despairing dreadfully, and kids, teenagers are so anxious. And I mean, even my own grandson is one who says, there was no hope. Why bother? And I say, you're not my grandson, how can you say that? But thinking, well, maybe he's right. And we could see this coming. That's the interesting part of it. And we did our best to change it. Yeah. Failed miserably.
As far as I can see, you know, the attitude of people from the Greenfields never lose hope, because the celebration of an event gives you hope.
When we just talked about hope, it's really passing on everything, our knowledge, what we've been doing for years and years and years to the next generation.
I've been building earth gardens for 20 years. Now my kids build the garden and their friends build the garden.
Clodagh came when you were what?
Like 6 weeks old. It was my first Glastonbury.
My eldest son is called his business Hope Solutions, and that's what it's all about, is the environment and sustainability. He's actually an environmental consultant and he's running all the sustainability for Glastonbury Festival.
Etty Eliot, my brother, created a number of festivals in Europe and now is the area organiser of the Greenfields, and I continue my work as the artistic director and diversity inclusion manager of the Greenfields. Is it too late? Perhaps not, but it requires a collective effort to the values that the Greenfields have long upheld.
May there be peace in the west. May there be peace in the north.
I don't know about the future, but don't give up. Look after yourselves and the wildlife. Tune in to what's out there. Power to the people.
May there be peace in the east. May there be peace in the south. May there be peace in the west. May there be peace in the north.